with comedian David Boyle. I'm quitting alcohol, and that's all there fucking is to it. I'm done with all of you. So a friend of mine became a dad today, had a little daughter, and his wife was only in labour for like 3 minutes, and it just slid right out. Just slid the fuck out. I think it was like a 2-hour labour. She had to stay at the hospital, and he came over for a drink. A few people were over here, and we were having a chat, and they were like, "How do you feel?" And he's like, "It was life-changing. The moment the baby came out, it was just the most amazing thing that I've ever seen, that's ever happened to me. It was a mystical experience." And I'm like, yeah, nice, congratulations, man, that's cool, that's good shit. Anyway, a bunch of people left, and me and him ended up having a cigarette outside. We're having a dart, and I just asked him, I'm like, "Cool, man, how you feeling?" He's like, "I don't feel anything." I feel bad because I don't feel any different at all. I'm like, don't feel bad, man. That's just how it is. We don't carry the fucking baby. Pretty much for the last 6 months of pregnancy, we're drinking ourselves half to death with nerves and fear. So he's like, yeah, all that mystical shit, yeah, none of that happened to me. I held her and I was like, whatever. It's just another day. I'm like, dude, I was exactly the same. I had my son and I felt nothing. Like, it wasn't that magical, life-changing moment for me. I felt nothing. And son, if you're listening in the future, 15 years from now, for starters, put down the fucking bong. Weed's not good for the Boyles. There's schizophrenics fucking everywhere in our family. Your uncle's a schizophrenic. My uncle's a schizophrenic. One of our cousins is schizophrenics. I'm a half schizophrenic. It's everywhere. So put down the fucking bong. That stuff I said about feeling nothing, I was lying. It was mystical. No, seriously, son, I didn't feel shit the day you were born. It took a while. It takes guys a minute to fucking ease into fatherhood. Men aren't that naturally paternal or empathetic. We just aren't. It's not in our system. You'll figure it out one day. It takes a while. And then for the first year and a half, you were just shitting and not talking. You were just shitting and eating and waking me up. The fuck was that about? That was your first year and a half. Then you couldn't even kick a football until you were fucking 2.5. And only now you're just catching now. You're lucky we even fucking kept you. Now put down that fucking goddamn bong. All that life-changing shit, I think that's just in the movies, or it's for the lady. Because my mate was like, I said all that stuff like it was life-changing because I wasn't sure why I was feeling nothing. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's just fucking movies. That's from the start of time now. Guys just continue saying that because they think other guys have felt it. No one's felt it. Everyone's just lying to each other all the way through time. Stop it, guys. Next kid you have, just say, I felt nothing. Say it in the room. I felt nothing. While your wife's crying and bleeding and you're cutting the umbilical cord, turn to the doctor and say, am I meant to be feeling something? Because I feel nothing. It takes a minute, but it grows on you, and then it's the best thing in the world. Now put down the fucking bong, you little cunt. That's enough from me tonight. Alright, you know the drill. Start sending in your stories, your wild stories, fucked up Friday stories. Send them in to me at Boyle Comedy on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. And if you can do us a fucking favour, go to Apple Podcasts or iTunes and rate, review and subscribe to this podcast. And tell your friends. Alright, see you later.